It's now Thursday morning. I've had a little visit the other day this morning to the allotment. It was nice to see him. It was Dave Shaw. It's on my Facebook page. He could come down and have a look at the garden and have a chat on. It was nice to see. We've also got brought some goodies down as well. Brought some sweet corn seed, which he grew last year, and they were absolutely enormous. They were really big and got some nice sweet corn, so I'll stick them in. So thanks very much for them. I repaired them by giving some strawberry plants, which I've getting off my granddad, the heritage variety. I'll just spin you around. I'll show you exactly where I'm going to be putting them. I'll be putting them in today as well. I'll show you when we'll be putting them as well, because I managed to get a nice little terracotta pot as well. So I'll just spin you around, show them. So there's not really much to show you with them at the moment. They've got fresh growth and everything coming off on them, which is good to see. I mean, coming into there, I mean, they've been outside, they haven't been inside, nothing like that. So I'm going to be putting these into this terracotta pot, which I've already filled full of soil. So another little freebie. A bit of damage on it, but never mind. I'll be putting them in here and we'll see how things go with them. But it should be nice. Let's see how things go with that. So I've got that to do today, and I've also got my fire to sort out as well. So I've got my putty, which I'll take you and I'll show you. I've got my exhaust paste, and I've got my fire cement. That's no good. Never mind, I sorted that. So where was it? It's on this side here. So I'm getting some fire putty, some exhaust assembly paste. I've also got my Stay Soft Plumbers putty, which is for the gaps, and I've also got my fire cement there as well. So hopefully with all these three I'll get this fire sorted out today as well. So I'm going to get cracked on. I'm going to have a bacon sandwich before I start and finish off my cup of tea. Then I'm going to get started off. I'm busy sorting out where I'm going to put my peas this year, because I'm going to put the shallots in near them as well. Now last year I had them just down below me here, and along one of the beds, but it was a bit difficult to get into. So what I've thought about this year doing is I'll spin you around and show you. So I'm going to have one of these. I'm going to get two of these trestles. I'm going to put one this side, one that side, and I've got the back fence there as well, which is meshed. So I'm going to put the peas in a U shape around, so they'll be easy to get onto, and I can just tie them up the sides in there, easy access as well. So I can still get to this bed from the side there, doing the path. Then I'll put the shallots in the middle, and we'll see how we'll go from there. So I'm going to crack on and get this done now. Right, that's that done. So first lot of sowings I'll stick on the inside and climb up the fence there, so they get the sun most of the day, and they're not really blocking anything off, because if I put them in front, the sun will block everything off like it did with the runner beans I did last year. If I put them across there, the sun, the garlic will not get the sun tomorrow, so on and so forth. So I think that'll work well. I'll try that this year, see how things go with it. What I'll do is I'll start putting the shallots in here in the rows, because as you can see this is weed free. I'll be working on this bit. A lot of worms in here, which is good, and it should be nitrogen enriched as well for what I put in last year with the French beans, the Polestar runner beans, the pumpkins and the sweet corn. So all the roots that's been dug over and rotivated while I did it a while ago in the winter before the cold weather came. It'd be awesome for it, so happy days with that. So I'm going to get started planting these shallots. Right, so I get my straight lines, I've got boards down here. I've got the shallots that I want to plant out. So the first lot. I'm just going to put them at this tulip planter. I find these really handy when you're potting in from pots. So I'm just going to do about a foot apart. That up. So easy, so much easier. Push a lot there. Just push it in. So the next one. It's handy having the board down as well because it keeps everything nice and straight. I did that with my garlic. First lot, so I'll get the next lot on this side now as well, because just run out the same right side with the pot. I put 12 in here. I'll pop them 2 back in there with the other tray till a couple more weeks. Then I'll put them back out here again. I'll put them out here as well. I'm going to do what I should have done first. I'm going to dig my ditch and I'm going to start sowing my peas as well. So 2 birds, 1 stone, because I can get them in now as well. Now, I've already done a test germination with them from the peas that I got last year, and they're fine, so I know that they're good peas from the ones that I saved last year. So I'll pop these back in. So these are the peas I saved from last year and the year before. These are actually the seed peas. When I first took on the garden, the peas were pretty much the last things that were left in, apart from the leeks from the previous tenant of Allotment. A lovely guy. So I kept these peas and to see if I could sow them again the next year, which I did, and they were fantastic. Great peas. Like 13 peas a pod, 12 peas a pod, nice big peas. They tasted lovely fresh off the plant as well. So I decided to save them, grow them on, and then last year I put them back in again and they grew fantastic again. So I decided to save a lot of the peas again. So I've got a nice big bag which I've had saved here. So, and I've got, like I say, I've already done a test germination with them where I chitted them, just in a little bit of water in a paper, in a plastic bag, and they did absolutely, every single one of them germinated. So I've got high hopes for these. So I'm going to just dig around the edge and I'm going to sow the first lot down here. Then next week I'll sow down the back, then the week after I'll sow down the back, or I'll do it in 2-week intervals actually. I'll do it in every 2 weeks, so I'll set another alarm on my phone, and I'll do one down here, one down there, then one down there. Then I'll not have an absolute mountain of peas like I did last year as well, which I'm learning from my lessons from last year. So in staggered stages instead of sowing them all at the same time, then you'll be fine. So I'm going to get cracked on with them now. So like I say, I'll sew another line in 2 weeks time, and then again 2 weeks time after that. A lot of people do like to soak their seeds before planting out. Some people even like to soak them in paraffin or some form of kerosene or something like that, just so the mice don't eat them. I've never had a problem with mice taking me peas, so I'm happy just to sow them like this, like I did last year. Of course, the soil is damp, so that'll help out today. We're softening the pea shells out so they can start germinating. So we'll see how things go. Hopefully in a week's time we should start seeing some little pea shoots coming up, but we'll see how things go with them. Come in next week. So time to move back on to the next thing I was doing. So here we have the planted strawberry planter with my granddad's heritage strawberries. So I've had enough to fill every single one. So all the way around to the side, and I've managed to put 3 of the smaller ones on the top as well. So look forward to seeing how that turns out come this summer. I'm going to leave it outside. I'm going to find somewhere to put it now. Then I think I'm going to start wrapping up. Well, tried to repair the fire yesterday. I got some exhaust sealant and stuff like that and packed it right in, got it all sorted out, left it overnight. I've just came in, I filled the tank up, and as soon as I got to the top pipe, opened the fire up, and you can see the slow leaking. So it's not just at the back right hand corner, it is now spread all the way across the back. So now this fire is kaput. But never mind, it's not always lost. I can put this fire in the shed over there and use it, just pack it out like I said before, I was going to do before, pack it out with sand, pack it with bricks along the side and stuff as well. So that's update on that. I have sourced another fire, but it's a Frankenstein's mess. I got the fire, I managed to get a door, and I've just Frankensteined it together. I've just bolted it on with hinges and stuff. I'm missing a grate, which I need to get a grate for it. They're about £38, but it needs a bit of work doing to it because it's been sat outside for a little while. The water tank itself's fine. I've already checked that, so it holds the water. So that's a good start, good sign. So I'll just I'll bring us down from there. I'll show you the new fire. Then it's not as fancy looking as the one I've got in here, but never mind. As long as I want it to work, basically at the end of the day. So I'll get us down from there and I'll show you the new fire in all of its glory. So there we have it. Now it's an 88, Parkway 88, with different door on it. Now I put this door on. All I did was just bolt it on with some bolts and some nuts. But I need to sort it out because it's slightly off here. So that's something that needs to be adjusted and sorted out. The top section should be fine, even though it's come away from here. Should be fine because it's sealed on the inside and there as well. I know there's holes and stuff there, but it should be fine, like I said, because the hole that's on there. The issue I will have to solve and work out is this section here. You know what I'll do with that is I'll just pack it in. I mean, it's not the tank itself, it's just where the top section is coming away. So I'll just pack that through with fire cement. It goes all the way around, basically. But I'm going to spend a good few hours sorting this out. Let's see, it's across there as well, but the fittings are fine, the threads are fine. Yeah, and the intake ones on the other side as well. On here and on here. And I've actually got some caps which I believe can go through there as well, so happy days with them. But the only thing I do need to sort out is the inside in here, because it needs a different grate on the bottom, which I will have to sort out. But never mind. But I'm getting it for nothing. I'm getting all of this for nothing, so for free. So I'll see what I can work with it with. but that's a job for another day now. Okay, I think I'm going to call that that's it. I've getting a lot done this week, so I'll give you a quick tour of the garden, and that's me done signing off, so I'll spin you around. So at the moment, that's on the to-do list, fire. In here, all I've got is I've got me stuff ready to sow for the chilies, which I've also got here. So I'll get them done tomorrow, get stuff sorted out. I'm getting this bench built. The fire is now kaput, done, it's near good, so I just want to get moved out of there. Got all the leaks and everything in here as well still. They've got all that natural daylight now as well. It's on fire in here, the daylight. It's absolutely amazing, the weather up here. I mean, it's sitting at 20 degrees and I've had the windows and everything open today. So I've got the giant cabbage up there, like I've mentioned earlier on. If anybody wants any, just drop me a message. So that's that. I'm starting to get some colour as well. These are daffodils in there as well, in the colour from the lasagna pots. So we've got the crocus coming up there. We've also see some hyacinths starting to pop up there in the corner there. We've got some daffodils, there's crocus, there's also all of the all coming up. It's great, I can't wait to see the daffodils coming through. Same with up here as well. So I'll be spreading them around the garden when I get a chance. We've got Dutch irises down here as well. They're just ticking along nice and slowly. One there and one there. I'm getting, that's of course the sides here. We've got the tulips are starting to pop up through there from the ones from last year, and the ones that I've already put in for this year as well I have as also. We're going to have a few heads this year because I didn't pick these up, didn't lift them, so I don't know how many we're going to get on there, but it should be a nice showing. And all the way along the back there as well. The crocus and the tulips are coming through there. The hyacinths are coming up there as well. So we've got these hyacinths here. So they look lovely when it comes to the summer. The veg beds in here, took this one over. I've not limed it, I limed it the other week. This has been fed with some bone meal and bloodfish and bone. I'll look to see what the next lot of feed needs to go in. Also on that side as well. I do need to manure this side as well, so see how things go, and then it needs turned over, so I'm waiting for a dry day for that to happen, because at the moment the soil is still a bit damp. We've got some nice spring flower bulbs coming along this side again, just on the edges and along the sides there, so there should be a nice showing of that when it comes through. We've got all my garlic all sitting along, ticking along nicely. So 100% germination on these, it's fantastic, it's great. I've got the bigger ones at the back there, the different varieties. I mean, they're looking alright, they're looking good. I should get some good garlic this year again. We've got the elephant garlic down the back here as well. And that's the first time we're growing that, so it's coming along. Took a while to start, but it's coming along. In here, we've got the first lot of shallots in. We've got the first lot of peas in there as well. Then, like I mentioned, we'll do another sowing on the back there and another sowing down here. I should have enough to do 2 lengths there for the shallots. Then I've got this space here which I can put stuff in as well. Winter onions, they're alright. I was chatting to Dave the other day, like I mentioned, but what I'm going to do next time round, one of the onions I've got, I'm going to put them in clumps of like 3s and 4s, or 3, put them in, because I know this blue stuff's fantastic for spacing, but I think I'm just going to use the blue stuff for the brassicas and stuff, because at the minute I've got wasted space for growing, so I can get like 3 times the produce. And that's what it's all about, getting as much as you can out of the space that you've got, which at the moment I'm not using, so I need to get that sorted out. The red onions, they're poor them. They're poor red onions, the winter onions them. The first time I've done them, I'll have to get a better lot next time. Like. Got my leeks at the top there. I'm just still picking them as I go. I'm still picking them as I go along. The Musselburgh and Autumn Mammoth. Yeah, I'll have plenty of leeks this year. Like, must be fruit trees which are at the back. Let's see how they go this year as well. See what they are. Might just end up. What I'm planning on doing with them is, I'm thinking about putting one every other bed, at the end of every other bed. And there. So we've got one, say, one there, one there, one there, one there. Put them at the end, then like use them as put them on the sides, and train them to go at the side. But we'll come to that when the time comes. As you can see, we've already got the dahlias in here, all potted up. I'm looking forward to put them in the ground. I've also got the Cumbrian pot leek there as well, which I've got set away for seed, which is it's still sitting there nicely. I'm gonna have to water it before I leave now because it's warm in there. I'll leave the window open. I've got my second lot of the second sowing of onions in there. You can't really see because of the sunlight. I see it's absolutely mental down here. Other than that, everything else is just sitting ticking away nicely. And the sweet peas are in there as well. Now I'll quickly show you these sweet peas. Bear with me, I just need to pause the camera. Now, one of the reasons why people sow sweet peas in the November, December time is to promote the development of the root ball. And this is the root ball starting on here. So as you can see, it's right down at the bottom, starting to curl around the bottom. That'll be great. That should give off some nice flowers, and I've also nipped the tops. So you can see there, they're starting to sprout out the bottom, left and right. I'll nip them again at the top. So we'll get some bushier plants. Like I said, it's the first time I've grown these, so I'll stick that one on the top there. It's the first time I've grown these, so we'll see how they come out. They should be good. I look forward to them. But yeah, that's when he's sorted and done. I'll just pop them into the greenhouse here. So yeah, that's me all sorted. I've sat in the wrong place because I can't see a thing. There we go. Yeah, well, I'm signing off for this week as I'll not be down tomorrow. I won't be doing much tomorrow. I'll just be putting them chilies and stuff on. So it's been a very busy week, like I mentioned. I've got to go home and do some editing, trying to cut this video down. But thanks very much for watching. Hello to all the new subscribers, because like I said, we're picking up new subscribers to the channel every week. I'm pleased these are enjoying what you're watching. Like I've said in the past, it's not a case of I'm not doing this just for the likes and subscriptions and stuff like that. I'm doing it as like a personal diary so I can see what's been going on and where. I've also done it from just looking at pictures from last year to see where, I mean, this time last year I'd already sowed me peas and everything. All of them, because I sowed all of them last year at the same time. Hence the reason for the staggered effect for sowing the peas. It's been a pretty cool week. I mean, like I say, meeting Dave, it was nice. You know, and he's come down. I look forward to going up to his garden as well. Just general chatting to all the new subscribers and all the old subscribers and all the regulars as well. It's really good. It's really great. I look forward to see what next week brings, and also the week after. But we're starting to pick up pace now. Spring's starting to come along. People are starting to get the sowing the stuff done. Tomatoes done. Sunflower competition started this week as well. So it's we're starting to cook with gas. I look forward to beating everybody. Like I say, I'm looking forward to beating you, Chris, especially, because I'm going to have the biggest sunflower between the two of us. But yes, that's another thing. If you want to join in with our sunflower competition, please feel free to do so. Keep updated. You can post your pictures and updates on my Facebook page, Dean's Lost the Plot. And also, if you like and subscribe to Jet Foreman as well, search for him on YouTube and his On the Plot Facebook page, then you'll be able to keep up to date, and you can keep us up to date with how your sunflower progress is coming along. But as of this week, I'm signing off. Keep on plotting, and I'll see you next week.